Hey everyone, Matt Meyer with Executive Speakers with today's Tuesday tip. Picture this for a moment. After months of hard work and preparation, your event is finally over. The last attendee has left the building and you can finally put your feet up, right? Wrong. I believe the completion of the event is as important as the conception. It's time to gather feedback, evaluate what worked, measure your return on investment, and even create excitement for next year's event. Thus today I want to share with you real quick critical tasks that need to be completed after your event concludes. Number one, send your thank yous. Everyone likes to be appreciated. Thank you notes are a great way to acknowledge all the people that were involved. It also keeps the event spirit alive, if you will. Make sure you include your staff, your volunteers, your vendors, the speakers, the performers, everyone that participated. Number two, encourage feedback. This is an important one. Feedback is obviously critical if you're planning on doing this event again next year and or you want to demonstrate to your audience and industry that you accomplished the objectives of the event. Most attendees are more than happy to provide feedback during the event. Often it's useful to gather the feedback on individual speakers, performers, maybe event experiences that you had, VIP meet and greets, those type of things. And I think it's best to really gather that information while it's still fresh. So try and get it immediately after the session. Number three, engage on social media. Social media is often generally used to create excitement about the event. It's used obviously during the event. You hear speaker quotes shared during the sessions and the different experiences. So there's all this buildup of online conversation, but what often happens is when the event concludes, everything stops. If your event was successful, which we know it's going to be, there's going to be a lot to talk about. So let's build up the excitement not only during the event and before the event, but let's keep it going after. It also keeps your audience engaged for future events. One of the best ways to create that engagement is to share content, and as I mentioned, you should have plenty of it. Number four, this is probably the least favorite one, but balance your budget. That is important. The numbers are always important. Only when you balance your budget will you know if you hit the holy grail on a positive return on investment. Maybe you didn't hit your registration numbers. Maybe you realize you need to get more sponsorships or had some unexpected costs that you didn't account for. But your numbers will tell you where the gaps are and where you need to improve for next year. Number five, debrief. Three ways to really debrief. Assess whether your event met the stated objectives. Number two, evaluate that what you worked on, what you can improve on for next year. Basically what worked, what didn't work. Number three, leave your team excited about next year's event. So after you focus on what you didn't accomplish and what you want to accomplish, make sure everyone's on the page and they can start focusing forward. We actually like to be part of the debrief when it comes to the speaker sessions. Get the feedback, get the ratings, how's the content, the delivery. All those things will help us keep your overall company initiatives on point for future events. Number six, update the website. There's just something sad about going to an event website that has all outdated information. Realistically, your website is the primary marketing tool and really your avenue to tell everyone how great your event is, so try and keep that up to date. Number seven, perform a technology review. We always know, and we've seen a lot of event technology changing over the years. It's constantly changing, so it's important to take a breath after the event, audit, see if your software met your objectives and expectations. And then number eight, finally, relax. Creating and running an event is a marathon. We know how hard you work, so try and relax, enjoy the fruits of your labor, if you will. But in conclusion, I think we all have an extraordinary opportunity to create event communities that continue to engage long after the event itself. This means that the event is never really done. Instead, it's just a springboard to the next one.